Good afternoon, everyone. I'm GB Panganiban and with my co-reporter, Julian Eligores. Today, we discuss about the comparative policing of Iceland. The overview of the country. The land area of Iceland is 103,000 kilometer per square meter. The population of Iceland is 376,248 at January 2022. The capital of Iceland is Reykjavik. Official language, Icelandic. The currency of Iceland, Icelandic krona. The religion of Iceland is Christianity or predominantly Lutheran. The government of Iceland is Unitary Parliamentary Republic. The climate in Iceland is subpolar oceanic climate with mild windy winter and cool summer. Dito yung mas mahaba ang lamig and short summer or panandaliang summer, ganun. At the national symbol of Iceland is Red Cross, Gallanbersti, a mythical boar, and Galdur or a mythical giant. The symbol of Red Cross is fire. The meaning of white in the Red Cross is ice, and the blue color in the flag of Iceland is the water. The other view of country, Iceland, the police agency, Logreland, the department, Ministry of Justice. The highest rank is National Police Commissioner, and the lowest rank is Temporary Hired Constable. The estimated strength of Iceland is 640. The motto of police in Iceland is "With law shall lands be built." Brief history of Iceland. Iceland first police force was created in 1803. Sinasabi niya dito na ang first police force ng Iceland ay tinatag ng 1803. The police force was formally established as the Logrean Law Enforcement, established at 1845. Ito ay tinatag ang police force na tinatawag na Logreland o meaning of law enforcement. The Reykjavik Police Department was founded at 1908. Sinasabi niya dito na ang tinatawag na Reykjavik Police Department ay sinatag ng 1908. The National Police Commissioner was established at 1950. Dito sinasabi niya na ang National Police Commissioner or pinakamataas na rangko sa police system ng Iceland ay tinatag ng 1950. The Icelandic Coast Guard was established at 1994. The National Commissioner of the Icelandic Police was formed on 2006. The Icelandic Police Force is recognized into two separate entities, the National Commissioner of the Icelandic Police and the Icelandic Coast Guard, established at 2013. Responsible for maintaining law and order in Iceland, operate under the Ministry of Justice and Human Rights, established or found in 1778. The organizational structure of Iceland. The National Commissioner of Iceland Police is the highest ranking police officer. Sinasabi niya dito na ang National Commissioner ang siyang pinakamataas na rangko sa police officer. The National Commissioner is responsible to overall operation of the police force. Sinasabi niya dito na ang National Commissioner ay responsable sa lahat ng operasyon na gagawin ng mga kapulisan. The Commissioner is supported by a Deputy Commissioner. Sinasabi niya dito na ang Commissioner ay sinusuportahan ng Deputy Commissioner. The Icelandic Police Force is divided into 4 geographical regions. Dito, sinasabi niya na ang Icelandic Police Force ay na-divide sa 4 na rehiyon. Each region is headed by a regional commissioner. Sinasabi niya dito na ang each region, sa bawat rehiyon, may isang regional commissioner na may hawak sa kanila. Each regional commissioner is responsible for the operation of the respective region. Sinasabi niya dito na ang bawat regional commissioner ay responsable sa kanya-kanya nilang rehiyon na hawak or rehiyon. The organization of the Icelandic Police. All police activities in the country are operated by the state under one control. The Minister of Justice is the Supreme Commander of the Police, and the National Commissioner administers the police under authorization of Minister. Sinasabi niya dito na ang lahat ng police activity na nangyayari sa kanilang country ay iisa lamang ang may control. Ito ang Minister of Justice. Siya ang Supreme Commander of Police. At ang National Commissioner naman ang tagapahayag ng utos na galing sa Minister of Justice. Nakalat niya ito sa Director of Public Prosecution, Minister of Foreign Affairs. Tapos ibababa naman nila ito sa National Police College, 25 Police District, and Keflavik Airport Police. The operation. The Iceland Police Force is responsible for law enforcement, crime prevention, and investigation. Ang Iceland Police Force ay nakaobligang or may responsibilidad sila na magpatubad ng batas at mag-prevent ng crime, at sila din ang nag-iimbestiga ng nangyaring krimen. The Iceland Police Force also provides support to victims of crime. Tinutulungan nila lahat ng mga biktima ng isang krimen sa kahit anong paraan or way. The Iceland Police Force work with other law enforcement agencies as the Coast Guard, Custom, and Prison Service. Sinasabi niya dito na ang Iceland Police Force ay negotiation sa iba't ibang law enforcement agency like Coast Guard, Custom, and the Prison Service. The Iceland Police Force is also work with local community organization to promote public safety. Ito yung parang nakikicommunicate sila sa community para matulungan sila na ma-prevent yung crime para sa kanilang public safety o para sa kanilang kaligtasan. Recruitment and selection of Iceland. Recruitment must be 18 to 20 years old. Dito sinasabi niya na dapat 18 to 20 years old pwede ka na daw magpulis. Hindi ka tulad sa Pilipinas na dapat must be below 21 or more than 30 years of age. Dito 18 to 20 years old. Tapos must be Icelandic citizen. Dito sinasabi niya na dapat Icelandic citizen ka. And must be physical and mentally fit. Dito dapat tinitignan nila yung lakas ng katawan mo at tibay ng pag-iisip mo. Sa selection, preliminary application form and resume. Dito nagpapasa ka ng resume, invitation letter, entrance. Dito siguro yung pumapasok yung board exam or parang NAPOLCOM para sa Pilipinas. Physical ability test. Dito sinusubukan nila yung lakas ng pangangatawan mo. Screening interview, dito ini-interview ka nila.
Training, physical and tactical training, first aid, police scene officers, management including first at the scene training, extensive physical training that focuses on cardio and athletic ability of the students, extensive training in self-defense and use of police equipments such as handcuffs, police baton, and mace. Language and special courses, Icelandic grammar with special emphasis on writing police reports, a text that is clear, detailed, and highly readable, Useful points from general psychology are covered during the third semester along with a course on ethics and behavior of police officers. The college is also a forum for study of police work and it acts in an advisory capacity to the authorities. The continuing education program that the college provides is a part of the ideology that policing is a lifelong learning process. Police officers have the opportunity to come on regularly basis to the college on week-long courses and take part in lessons, discussion and group work with their colleagues and under the supervision of the college. The program was founded in early 90s and is a part of the ideology that the basic police education is not supposed to be too time consuming, but instead police officers should get the opportunity to develop personally and professionally as their career in the police moves on.
Deployment. Ito yung pwedeng pasukan ng mga gustong pumasok na mga police officers kung saan nila nais na system pumasok or unit ganun. Number 1 is Icelandic Coast Guard. Ito yung mga sandatahang, kumbaga sa Pilipinas, sandatahang pangdagat na siyang nagbabantay ng mga border or hangganan ng ating bansa sa katubigan, tulad na lamang ng nangyayaring kwan ngayon sa Pilipinas na pag sasakop ng China sa ating karagatan. Ito yung, kaya yun yung mga trabaho ng mga Coast Guard na siyang nagbabantay upang hindi makapasok ang China at hindi nila masakop ang karagatan natin. Sa Iceland Air Defense System naman, ito yung nagbabantay ng or sandatang pang himpapawid, kumbaga sa Pilipinas is Philippine Air Force. Sa Icelandic Crisis Response Unit naman, ito yung parang sa EFP or Armed Force of the Philippines kung sa Pilipinas. Sa kanila naman, Icelandic Crisis Response Unit. Ito yung mga police or sandatang lakas na kumbaga pang sa baba or sa land or ground, ganun. Salary. Icelandic krona equals to 0.36 Philippine pesos. Police officer, 126 pesos per month. Chief of police, 216 pesos. Police superintendent, 180 pesos. The rank classification of Iceland. The highest rank is the National Commissioner. And the second is Deputy National Commissioner, Police Commissioner, and the Director of Police College. The third is Deputy Commissioner. The fourth is Chief Superintendent or Detective Chief Superintendent. The fifth is Superintendent or Detective Superintendent. The sixth is Chief Inspector or Detective Chief Inspector. The seventh is Inspector, Detective Inspector. The eighth is Sergeant, and the ninth is Police Officer, Constable. And the last, trainees, temporary employment, police and reservists. These are the uniform and insignia. Rank and insignia of the Iceland Police. Dito nakikita nyo kung ito yung mga parang mga kumbaga sa Pilipinas yung mga rank, makikita mo kung anong rank nila sa star, ganun, sa mga chapa, ganun na nakalagay sa kanila. Dito kita nyo naman, yan ang kwan ng Iceland. Gaya ng sa Pilipinas, merong kanya-kanyang disenyo o gaano karami ang star or mga kung anong mga bagay na maaring pagtignan kung anong classification rank ng isang police officer gaya dito sa Iceland. These are the uniform of Police Iceland. Nakikita nyo dito sa picture, ito yung uniforme ng police officer sa Iceland. This is the other uniform of police officer or law enforcement in Iceland. This is the police car or called the Logreland in the Iceland because ang tawag nila sa police sa Iceland is Logreland. At itong isa naman is the police motorcycle. Basta ito yung mga sinasakyan ng mga police kung sakali magre-responde sila ganon. These are the police with batons and not guns. Dito nakikita nyo sa picture na ang mga police officer nila sa Iceland ay hindi gumagamit ng firearms o mga baril. Ngunit gumagamit lamang sila ng baton or parang batuta kung sa Pilipinas na hawak ng mga tanod. Ganun. The European countries of Norway, Ireland, Iceland, and most of the United Kingdom all maintain largely unarmed police force. Sinasabi niya dito na halos lahat na countries sa European countries is tulad na lang ng Norway, Ireland, Iceland, and most of the United Kingdom all maintains largely unarmed police force. Ito yung sinasabi niya na halos lahat ng European countries na hindi gumagamit ng firearms kundi baton or batuta lamang, minimaintain nila yung parang yung mga police force nila is unarmed, ganun, wala silang hawak na mga firearms, ganun na maaring makasakit sa mga tao.
Best practices of Iceland policing system. Respect human rights and civil liberties of all citizens.
Dito sinasabi na igalang ang mga karapatan, pantao at kalayaang sibil ng lahat ng mamamayan.
Strictly adhere to the law and enforce it with fairness, impartiality, and respect.
Dito sinasabi na mahigpit na sumusunod sa batas at ipatupad ito ng may katarungan, walang kinikilingan at paggalang.
Use the least amount of the force necessary to maintain public order, protect the public, and protect the safety of officers.
Gumamit ng pinakamababang puwersa na kinakailangan upang mapanatili ang kaayusan ng publiko, protektahan ang publiko, at protektahan ang kaligtasan ng mga opisyal.
Act with integrity and accountability in all operations.
Dito sinasabi na kumilos ng may integridad at accountability or responsibilidad sa lahat ng operasyon.
Develop and maintain professional relationship with the community and other law enforcement organizations.
Bumuo at mapanatili ang mga profesional na relasyon sa komunidad at sa iba pang mga organisasyong nagpapatupad ng batas.
Ensure accountability for the actions of all personnel.
Dito sinasabi na tiyakin ang pananagutan para sa mga aksyon ng lahat ng tauhan.
Utilize effective and efficient training and education.
Sinasabi dito na gamitin ang epektibo at mahusay na pagsasanay sa edukasyon.
Programs to ensure a high level of professional excellence, conduct impartial investigations, and make sure all evidence is collected and preserved as required.
Sinasabi dito na ang mga programa upang matiyak ang isang mataas na antas ng profesional na kahusayan, magsagawa ng walang kinikilingan na mga pagsisiyasat at siguraduhin na ang lahat ng ebidensya ay pinokolekta at mapapangalagaan kung kinakailangan.
Ensure that all police personnel understand and abide by the standards of conduct and ethical behavior.
Sinasabi naman dito na dapat tiyakin na ang lahat ng tauhan ng pulisya ay nauunawaan at sumusunod sa mga pamantayan ng pag-uugali at etikal na pag-uugali.
Promote proactive policing strategies and evidence-based policing. Ensure that all police personnel have the necessary resources, equipment, and support to carry out their duties.
Diyan sinasabi naman na isulong ang mga proactive na diskarte sa pagpupulis batay sa ebidensya. Tiyakin ang lahat ng tauhan ng pulisya ay may mga kinakailangang mapagkukunan ng mga kagamitan at suporta upang maisagawa ang kanilang mga tungkulin. These are the other details of Iceland policy. The Ordinary Judicial Court. The Ordinary Judicial Court may be divided into two groups: the District Court and the Supreme Court. The District Court are independent and can be found in each of their 8 districts. Before 1992, both the police and the court in each district were governed by the sheriff, or judge and revenue officer of the district. The Supreme Court, the highest court in Iceland, was established by law in 1919. The court acts as a court of appeal. The Supreme Court consists of 9 judges, of which 3 to 5 are assigned to each case, or 7 in very serious or important cases. This is the prison in Iceland. Prison sentences were first legalized in Iceland in the 17th century. Before that, offenders were branded or executed. Offenders who were sentenced to imprisonment were at first sent to Copenhagen, where they served their prison sentence in hard labor. This arrangement was considered too expensive, and in the 18th century, 1765 to 71, a prison was built in Reykjavik, but was only in use for about 50 years. The building now houses the Prime Minister office. About 50 years later, another prison was built in Reykjavik, Hegningarhúsið, 1874. Currently, there are 5 prisons in Iceland. 2 of them, including the Hegningarhúsið, are situated in capital area and 3 in the country. The largest prison, Litla Raun, which is situated about 65 kilometers southeast of Reykjavik, was established in 1929 when a hospital building was converted into a prison. A new prison building for 55 inmates has been constructed at Litla Raun, so the prison currently houses up to 87 inmates. This is the best practices of Iceland policy. Human rights. The Icelandic constitution includes various provisions defending human rights. Article 65 states that all persons are equal before the law and enjoy human rights without respect to their gender, religion, opinion, national origin, race, color, financial standing, family, and standing in other respects. Furthermore, women enjoy the same right as men in all matters. Legislation on judicial procedure and the Police Act contains various provisions designed to guarantee the right of individuals in their dealing with the authorities. The Civil Servants Right and Obligation Act includes a provision stating that the Director of Public Institutions shall give an employee a written reprimand if he has, in the course of his work, shown unpunctuality or other negligence, disobey the lawful instruction or prohibition of his superior, display ignorance or lack of care in his work, fail to achieve satisfactory result in his work, or been drunk at work, or if its conduct and action either on or off the job are considered uncalled for, unseemly, or incompatible with his job in other way. Before this is done, however, the employee is to be given an opportunity of presenting his side of the matter, where this is possible. If, after being given a written reprimand for one of these reasons, the employee fails to wend his way, he may be temporarily suspended from his job. That's all our presentation about the comparative policing of Iceland. Thank you for listening.